the wake of the Roman Empire's collapse, Western Europe was a mosaic of fragmented kingdoms and shifting alliances. This episode begins with a question: could one man restore unity to a divided continent? The 8th century saw the rise of the Frankish kingdom, a powerful force under the Carolingian dynasty. Charlemagne, or Charles the Great, emerged as a transformative leader seeking to revive imperial order centuries after Rome's fall. Charlemagne inherited a realm beset by internal rivalries and external threats. His mission was not only to consolidate power, but to establish a lasting political and cultural unity across Western Europe. To understand Charlemagne's ambition, we must consider the legacy of the Roman Empire. Its collapse left a vacuum that feudal lords and tribal leaders filled, creating political fragmentation and cultural divergence. Charlemagne's early campaigns targeted the Saxons, a Germanic tribe resisting Frankish rule. His military strategy combined force with attempts at religious conversion, aiming to integrate conquered peoples into a unified Christian empire. The long and brutal Saxon wars revealed the challenges of imposing unity on diverse and autonomous groups. Charlemagne's persistence demonstrated his commitment to a new imperial vision. Beyond military conquest, Charlemagne fostered alliances with the papacy, reinforcing his legitimacy through religious endorsement. This partnership culminated in his coronation as emperor in 800 AD by Pope Leo III. This moment symbolized a revival of the Western Roman imperial tradition, an attempt to restore a centralized authority under a Christian ruler. Charlemagne's court became a center of learning and culture, initiating what historians call the Carolingian Renaissance. Scholars, artists, and clerics gathered to revive classical knowledge and standardize administration. This cultural revival was critical to Charlemagne's vision of unity, promoting a shared identity across his diverse empire. Yet Charlemagne's empire was vast and varied, encompassing peoples with different languages, customs, and laws. Governing such a realm required innovative administrative structures. He delegated authority to counts and local officials, but maintained oversight through itinerant royal agents called missi dominici, who ensured loyalty and justice. Despite his efforts, Charlemagne's empire was not a centralized state in the modern sense. It relied heavily on personal loyalty and the cooperation of local elites. The emperor's reforms extended to the church, where he sought to standardize liturgy and clerical discipline, reinforcing religious unity as a foundation for political cohesion. Charlemagne's reign also faced external pressures from the Byzantine Empire, the Islamic caliphates, and Scandinavian raiders, all influencing his policies and military campaigns. His diplomatic relations with the Byzantine court were complex, marked by both rivalry and attempts at alliance to bolster his imperial claims. By the end of his reign, Charlemagne had established a vast empire stretching across much of Western and Central Europe, unprecedented since Rome. However, the empire's cohesion depended largely on Charlemagne's personal leadership and charisma, raising questions about its durability after his death. Following Charlemagne's passing in 814, his successors struggled to maintain the unity he had forged, leading eventually to fragmentation and the emergence of medieval European states. Despite its eventual division, Charlemagne's empire laid important foundations for European political identity and the concept of a unified Christendom. His attempt at imperial unity influenced medieval and modern European political thought, inspiring later rulers and shaping the continent's historical trajectory. Reflecting on Charlemagne's legacy, we see a bold experiment in state building amid the complexities of post-Roman Europe, an enduring symbol of unity and authority. As we conclude, Charlemagne's story reminds us that the quest for unity in Europe is ancient, marked by ambition, compromise, and the challenge of diversity. Join us next time on Timeless Tales for You, as we continue to explore the evolution of European power and identity through history.